Very good evening. My name is Amjad bin Amir Hamza. Um, I'm representing Group 16, which are from Muhammad Shawal, Abu Ahnaf, Muhammad Ridwan, and Abbas Abdurrahman. So, this is a group assignment that we have discussed together on the topics that we want to uh, discuss about entertainment. So the topic is sport that we chose because uh, right now sport is becoming more popular from younger generations to older generation, including myself and my members. Okay, so what is sport? Sport, from gaming, mostly of gaming, any type of gaming like shooting, arcade, uh, multiplayer, arcade. Okay, so esport, or also known as electronic sports, referred to an organized competitive video gaming in terms of team competition tournament uh, since 1987. In one hand, many researchers which have conducted says esport can make students smarter, which can improve IQ uh, by playing games across a wide spectrum of professionalism, including engineering, aviation, and computer fields. Because right now, uh, many of the gaming players would make income from streaming. Okay, and then esport is technically mixed with gender, meaning that uh, it doesn't represent by one gender only, because in the moment, in this era, female also play a play a role in uh, in uh, making making group team. And research estimated that 1 in 20 of in the team, uh, there are females involved in sport activities. Okay, so what contributes esport to the country? First, there is scholarship, and then there is in esport, careers in esport. For example, contribution on scholarship. As esport grow in both size and popularity, college across the country adopting programs like gaming program, software program to accommodate this new type of student athletes, which this adoption in sport emerges as excellent pathway of both college and acceptance and funding for prospective students, meaning that if one student can participate in a competition and they can win, so they will get scholarship from the university, so that university are confident that this the course of gaming will take the student further internationally. As of 2021, there are already over 150 universities that are a part of National Association of Collegiate Esports. Program adoption translates to additional funding, meaning the more the more students get recognition from the gaming event, the more funding attraction by the organizer. So program adoption translates to additional funding. This this can relate to our Malaysian esport team, which is Todak. So right now Todak is competitive competing amongst the best gamers, especially in arcade gaming, or should I call as Mobile Legend or PUBG. PUBG is a shooting game that we play multiple player across all country, and more scholarship for gamers in the 2018 and 19 academic year. Esport athlete received an average of nearly 5,000 yearly per competitor. Means every time they enter a competition, the winning prize for the winning side will increase year by year. Uh, it is not just a scholarship and admission either. Many colleges have recently created varsity teams for esport gamers. By attending university can now be a great way to recruit into a professional team. Okay, so this is the graph chart for the scholarship awarded by university in across the national, meaning year by year uh, the what you call that the funding increases year by year as player growing after winning competition. So next is contribution to career in esport, like esport athlete. If we are at a young age and already uh, have an achievement, the ranks of the favorite competition will take a spotlight on us. Like look into what it takes to go to a pro. These gamers or athlete get paid by surprisingly a large amount, and a lot of tournament offers cash prizes with top tournament awarding hundreds of thousands of dollars. For example, like PUBG. Last year I think more than 15, like Dota for example. Right now Dota is the most competitive competition in the world. Last time the price for the winning team I think 50 million. So this makes good benefit for the players because they can generate a lot amount of money to support their daily lives. And then second, content creators. It would be remiss to not mention the streamer career as well. Meaning when we are top player, so we can go live streaming, so people, especially the fans, will like to see how we manage to control the game, how we manage to win the game. And many people have found that fabulous success broadcasting their game, especially professional players. They get interest from their fans. Like social side of competitive gaming are great fit for their path. Many streamers make their revenue off their video and stream, especially from YouTube, social media like YouTube, TikTok, um, Instagram, for example. And then the third one is business development. Uh, when the tournament needs funding, so the organizer will collect, or they will gather really good players to make a competition that will benefit both parties. Meaning that when an organizer have the best players, so people from young age will look after that. Meaning they will see how well they played and how well a team can make a difference. Meaning that, when your best team wins, you will become more energetic, more spiritual, and more, what you call that, more happy to see your team play, right? Okay, so when it comes to a potentially high increase of income, the esport industry is certainly not an exception to this. Career opportunities have skyrocketed, and not just those who play the game. Here's just an example. Here's just a sample of potential jobs your student could obtain. Meaning that if we join the course of gaming, for the content creators, university can start a course by software gaming, design gaming, streaming, graphic, and then for executive strategies, for management of coaching, for analysis, and for operation management, theory craft, for business development, for their marketing, for the corporate sponsor, and then for the event organizer, for the broadcasting, IT support. Because right now internet is used widely all over the world, so by by having the knowledge of creating this type of event will eventually make a profit for both sides. Okay, so the disadvantage about sport. First thing is, when we play too much game, it will make us stress. For example, if we lose in one game, we will become stressed. Like myself and my teammate, we also play games uh, at least once a day, and this is not good for our health because we are too focused on the game, and when we lose, we get emotional. And second, long-term gaming can be harmful to one's health. It is because if we look too long on the screen, it will affect our eyes, most importantly. Second, it will affect our brain because too much gaming can damage our brain. It keeps individuals apart from their families, meaning if we play too much game, we cannot spend our time with our family, especially when night time after our parents or our siblings come back from work, and this is not a good thing to do. So what I recommend is, when we want to play the game, make sure that we are free from any type of family gathering, type of family spend timing, meaning you have to manage your time well. Fourth, it has potential to stifle the academic process, meaning if we play too much game, we cannot focus on our academic, especially when we have class. When we play games until late night, we will become lazy, and will become sleepy. So when the class is going uh, in the morning or maybe in the day, we will become lazy. And the last part is potential to hinder social interaction, meaning that if we play too much game and we focus on ourselves, then how can we uh, interact with other other person? For example, if if our friends invite us to spend time at the mama stall, so we were busy to focusing on the gaming, so it will affect our relationship with our friends. Okay, so the summary part for this topic is there's a common misconception that esport is exclusively popular among reclusive and secluded teenagers living in their parents' basement. The average esport player is between the age of 18 and 34. This is because when we are young adults, when we are adults, we like to play games because sometimes games can release stress if we manage it well. Because from the study, 30% are women and 70s are men. Esport may allow marketers to reach the unreachables, valued, digital savvy, high earnings, and passionate young people who are difficult to attract to traditional sponsorship and advertising bars. Meaning that if we cannot manage to work on what we study, then we can try to find another way to generate income. And nowadays we can see all the technological, inventive and intellectual, and all of that can contribute to almost anything, especially in esport. Like I said before, if we manage our time, if we can manage our time, if we can manage our emotional, if we can manage our intellectual, then it will not be a problem for us. Me and my team would like to state that right now we are very proud of the esport achievement community, and we hope that in the world of esport, it does not stop, because we believe that the world of video game will continue to grow and grow each and every year, because uh, every year new technologies are created to enhance our passionate toward the games. Uh, Fourthly, all of this cannot be achieved without the support of the fans, the users. Although it is now proven that the world of esports is growing rapidly, we must know that everything will be interconnected with each other. Because if you play games, then you don't have the support. Then how can you generate income? Because from the viewers, especially in YouTube, we can generate income more and more. More meaning more fans equals to more income. And we also hope that more platforms are open to all gamers without without restriction of the age. But most importantly, for the underage, they should be monitored by their parents so that they don't overplay the game. Okay, I think that is all for my slide. Thank you.